Hello everybody, highly summon, ласкаво просимо, Boyko is here, so PLO will be here as well, as usual. We will play this beautiful game, and what we have? We have Monday, after one day off. I'm ready. Yesterday, yeah, actually, I played one short session yesterday because I was busy today, so just need to play the volume. And today I had a time just only for one session, but like one session before, and it will be the second one. But anyway, I ready to jump and. So let's start heartbeats. Let's check a little bit theory stuff, and we will go to the action. So what we gonna do? We have heartbeats. Let's open GTO Wizard and check a little bit theory before we'll jump into the action. What we're gonna check here will be GTO Wizard and sounds like this. Let's actually take a picture of the stream. Sounds like this. Actually, not like this. Sounds like this. Okay. So let's check some hands. Let's check some hands. I think I have a couple from today's session and probably some from another one as well. So this one I was already checked, and the idea was that I call 3-bet raise flop and just triple barrel it. So this hand actually not solver improve, we're just calling the flop. I think we just need something weaker. Kinda like maybe Jack 8-8-7 or maybe Jack 7-7-6, something like this. But actually this hand we have here. But I just want to look what we are bluffing on the river. What we are bluffing. This is actually quite interesting for me that So like when we raise, this is just the turn, yeah. Yeah, so this is just the turn play. Well, let's see if we bet. I just want to change the size of raising. Like I think I would raise much lower, kind of like 20 percentage. 20 big blinds. Yeah, let's choose this one. When we're raising like when we're raising lower size, we can raise it much more often. Yeah, we can with this size we can just raise 30% of the hands. And well, let's see. Maybe if we go down to sizing, we can start. Yeah, now we are raising actually this hand quite often. So okay. Like sizing changes ranges as well. Morning Zichin. Morning. How are you doing? How is your run? So we raise and small blind calls. So here I think that Solar could be potential a little bit careful to raise like the hand which we had like Jack plus Rub to be worried to get re-raise, but in theory I just see that population mostly just calling. Interested in the 449x hand where you bet 33 river with aces and call off. I think his value hands will mostly be. Didn't expect him to have 410. Don't expect him to jam with just trips. I think in theory he should just show with the trips, Zichin. I think in theory we can look it fast as well. And but the main question is how many bluffs compare to value he will have on your bluff value range. So and yes, I believe that population will still slow play quite a bit, but 10-4-4 against cutoff. It's like this, like how I can see this board. The cutoff shouldn't have too much force, firstly, and tens. This is not so frequently pairs like kings or queens, etc. So it's like on this board, like this premium hands. I can see not so frequently. Out shopping now. We'll go back and rewind the stream later. Okay. Have a nice decision. So, hi team. Thank you and thank you. So let's see with he calls and we raise small blind calls. Turn brings some 6 or what? Yeah, 6 blankish. 6 blankish. Let's say pure check from small blind, and we are betting actually quite aggressively, I would say, by half pot. But I will we have here is more easy to see it for me. We have I had a chat with Andreas which killed me down a bit. So here we have close to the pot. I think my sizing will be, sounds like 1/5 on this one. So let's choose 20%. Yeah, sounds like this. This will be my sizing. 888 verification is still running. But I was thinking you had trouble with iPoker, Tim. Yeah, and Hilton and JS. So when we bet in like this, we can bet quite aggressively. You can see like 70% of the hand we are betting. What about ours? And now just pure one, pure bet. So it's quite nice that we can play with different sizes. Let's see. It's like almost never raise. Do we fold the? Oh, sorry. Let's just choose. So yeah, like no raises here. Yeah, just no raise. Okay, we bet small blind calls. The river 6. And small blind pure check. And we are betting quite aggressively here. This is actually quite interesting for me, that we are just yeah, we are just looks like pure bets it. So we are really betting whole trips, etc. And like almost all top pairs. So Jack, knight h7. So yeah, this hand just pure bet. It's just because when we are betting this small blind should peel. How much do we bet? Like half pots, so small blind should calls like close to the 70, a little bit like close to. Actually, he overfolds firstly, but even so, so he wouldn't have enough trips. He need to peel over pairs, etc. So I am okay with this play. I'm okay with this play, and let's check fast what Zichan was asking. Still in Korea until 18th and back to Singapore to learn and practice. Cool. So it was this situation. I think 10 for 4 rainbow, I remember. And so we pure bet, call. So let's see first. So when we pure bet in position raising just 11% of the time, and if you can look here, like there are not too much like full houses and trips on this board compared to others. So he calls. Turn was like I think it was 9 plus flush draw. So we continue betting. And on the turn, like there are quite a bit of raises. So like yeah, main trips is going to raise here actually, yeah. And most of the boats is peels. But if we assume that he will even call or whole of this, so it will be like close to the 20% of everything plus, and he just folding like 20%. So on the river he will have something. Need to calculate like 25, maybe 30% trips plus. Let's see how many full. He also raising some full houses. But let's look on the boats, and we can figure it out. It was some kind of blend. So now he has 0.8. So I think it should be kind of like 1 or maybe something like around 1% of the boats on the river. So yeah, it's a funny story that you can even jam. Like if the opponent will raise so aggressive trips on the turn, so we can jam the river. Like we can jam pot if we are like losing less than 20% of the time. Yeah, sounds like that. So actually, but small. But let's see how many. 1.3. So 1.3. So it's kind of like not. Sounds like. Yeah, something like 30, 35. So 1/3, like I think we can value bet against population by the 1/3, and then when we face the race, so we just need to peel. Yeah, we just need to build a bunch of other stuff like overpair scrolls more than half. So that's it. I think this is actually it was from this session. Just want to look which one I want to check it. Jack 9-9 from under the gun. Now let's start with this. Like close to break even-ish. Another, I think, is... Yeah, let's first look at this. So we are calling just with the high suits, yeah. I'll see on the cutoff button, like just double suit. On the cut, here we were. That's another story. So it's just too weak to call. Here I want to check, do we biting this on the flop? I remember in heads up we do, but here I'm not precisely know. Queen 6, deuce, and king 6-7 with king high flush draw, no backdoor. So we are just pure checking this. But why we don't have flush draw? Oh, this is a big blind, sorry. So we are betting with backdoor flush draw. And that's it. Yeah, I need backdoor flush draw as well. Otherwise, we just checks. Diamond, diamond. I think I made something wrong. But yeah, the main idea is that we need to hold backdoor flush draw. Or we are betting some like with the king high blocker. So this was check back on the flop. Here against hijack, I decided to peel this double suited tens. This is good. Yeah, okay, acceptable. Eye poker was recreational on the button, but I still think this is not the greatest hand to peel. But let's see. I think the reg should be lower there. No, this is quite bad. This is just super bad. Even I think we need kind of like the best connected with an 8. Yeah, with an 8, this could be a sin. 10-10-9-6 from cutoff, quite close in my eyes. Quite close, but still an open. But yeah, I think this is okay-ish. Ace-5-5 against the bottom without nut suit. Super close. No, sorry, this is not. Yeah, super close. Just one mine, like, yeah, -1 big blind per 100. So I think he's just open a little bit too wide, but like what I understand, we are not really trying to call more against active players. We need to 3-bet more. This is kind of a sin. A7's reduce. I think we check kind of like this stuff, and this should be in the muck. Yeah, this is good. We need 3, maybe 4 or 3 for him. Let's see. Yeah, this is fine. With an 8, it will be worst. Actually, better. Okay. Do we have 10 big blinds? It will be also... No, we don't have a 10. Here we also don't have a 10. But let's check 20 at least, so we can find some picture. It was open from low jack, and we were on the bottom. So like when we're 20 big blinds deep, we are just 0.5 we are calling on hijack, 0.6 on cutoff, and 0.8 on button. So we are just mainly 3-betting this. I think we can simplify it just pure 3-bet call. And now this hand just folding. This is just too weak. But this is against 20. Against 10, I still think this is just too weak. Maybe we need to jack. Like maybe with the jack I would peel, so I don't really like to peel that. Oh yeah, so this one will be also. Let's check a little bit more. This one will be interesting. So I open a call 3-bet, and I was actually. I think it was also called call from small blind and then squeeze. That's why the pot is bigger. But let's check. King 10-6 button against big blind just. And the board. King 10-6, King 10-6. So in theory, like, yeah, big blind should just pure bet this, and it was check, and I was kinda confused it. So like I'm not see it too often, but I just know when when some like big blind betting because he's just having equity advantage quite high. And can we find here? Yeah, so something like this. So big blind just huge favorite on this flop. That's why he's betting. And when I CV equity, how it works actually. Yeah, is there in both cases big blind is favorite. So and when like when we have these solutions. When one opponent can bet just almost full range, as you can see. So when it's check, the player in position need to check quite a bit. Oh, sorry. We need to see 100 big blinds. Okay, so even 100 big blinds, it's still like just close to the pure bets. And let's see equity here. Here it looks like even larger. Yeah. Like this is equity. Yeah, so here it's like because we are not calling something like the button range just much more wider compared to 20 big blinds. So when big blinds checks, okay, I was thinking that we are betting less than this, but still quite. Actually, we're using 1/3 here. I think I'm just using half pot, and that's why our betting frequency should drop down. So I don't have pot, and I will use just half. Let's see how often we are betting with this by not locking. So yeah, just 37 and 7. And let's see 2 pairs. Top 2 we are checking and actually in quite high frequency. And 2 like other stuff, I think we just need flush draw, some straight draw, something extra. So we have just this button too, but looks like this flush draw we are just close to the pure bet in this. So let's see 10-7-7-6. So this flush draw, yeah, this is just pure bet. So I think I miss that one where it was Yeah, just pure bet. Pure bet. Where's this? Yeah, it's this one. And so yeah, like when we are betting. Sorry, when we are betting facing race, we just pure stack off. Yes, this one. Actually, funny story is that we just call in. I don't know why, but for me it also was question if we facing pots, like let's see pot, and we use our hand with flush draw, we are raising, other stuff we are calling. Do we fold this? What? This is actually quite interesting. I was thinking that we are never folding two pair against spot, but actually we do. So you can see here we are folding other two pairs like in the quarter of the time. So we need like backdoor flush draw, and because this is one of the weakest version, and we need backdoor flush draw and even backdoor flush draw and club. Yeah. And what about if we'll face 1/3? So we are never call against 1/3. We are never calling, and we are never folding. We are just pure calls. Okay, but let's also see the turn. The turn brings. That was an 8, I think. Yeah, I think it was just a clean 8. And I also was confused, like, if we face the second check, I was confusing, do we need to bet it or not? Yeah, so not like just big blind checking a lot, and let's see our hand. No, I think we wouldn't have this flush draw, but let's just check without. And yeah, we're just pure checking this. Okay, and let's see the river to the end to find the whole tree. For me, it's also interesting is how do we have pot sizing, because I think I will mainly use half pot on the river, and we can see that so solar mixing this in both sides, and trips it's mainly half pot. Yeah, I think I'll just simplify to half pot, and that's it. And let's check this one, the last on the right. Like here it's bet flop, check back turn, face river bet, and I think we need to peel this in theory, but let's find out. It will be the last one before the action. So raise, call, queen 9. What? Queen jack 9. Sounds like this. So check, we bet. Actually, we are betting not too often. You can see here. Yeah. And this is even with leading range. Let's see if we are making pure check. If we'll just make pure check, blind pure check. So we are betting just, but I say, yeah, I'm using half pot. That's why actually I think we do. We do it because we just can bet more frequently. Yeah. Yeah, still not too much. Ace king 9-7 with one. With one heart looks like. Actually, with the high one, with the low one, not often. So with the high, but anyway, we bet call turn 9, and let's see what we are doing here. So we can bet 1/3. We can just pot it. I think I will just use in pot on this turn, and let's simplify it. So let's leave just pot and see how often do we. Yeah, we are just, if we are playing pots, so it's really low frequency. At trips, this is just mainly in the check. So sometimes we're betting this to fold straights, but I think there's too much showdown. So yeah, we are betting not too often, and like we are bluffing some two pairs, some middle pair, I assume, just a little bit of draws. And when we checks, and the river brings 5 of hearts. So here's the opponent will have just like a lot of a lot of potential values, like, and I think the population can value bet quite wide with flushes, so it's like to like full house plus 30 with like 50% of the hand, so it's just a huge amount. The next thing, when it's spot, I think we just need to call the trips, but when it's like smaller, we can fold at some of this. So yeah, if like we can see here when it's spot, we just pure call trips. That's interesting, yeah. Because like in pot sizing should be mainly boats, and when it's like 1/3, I still think, yeah. Now we start folding a little bit more. And we actually face half pot, so let's see it. Let's give half pot and let's check how the Solro will navigate it. Let's see how the Solro will navigate it. So where it is. I think I did something wrong. Because like this half pot is kind of like something mediush, like mostly flushes, I assume. So we are not really folding, yeah, we are not really folding trips, and I think we're just pure call. Yeah. Just pure call. I also want to look at the bluffs. So the bluffs should be pair. Some, yeah, many, like some two pairs, some pair. Okay, I think this is. Okay, let's do this the last one. The last is, and we will start. Let's go look in full stack. Ace king 10-5 single to the king. So yes, this is pure call. I just missing quite a bit of these hands. So yeah, just pure call. So I need to put more attention on this single suited ace high without not suit. So let's jump to the action. We need the microphone. Could be hard to talk. Okay, so let's jump 66 entries in Russian cash, and I played just a little bit, so we need to play some hands on Russian cash for today, for sure. But let's see. We have also some rec tables already. So let's go, let's go. First, Bombi Schmombi. What we need to do is this one. Well, let's try. Yeah, I'll fold. Just a super trashy one. But I think one big blind in position we can give. Maybe not. Maybe not. Looks like 3, but actually I think we have some note on him. Yeah? Do we have? Random pot bets in multi-way, electrical. Yeah, like with this idea that he can random pot bets, I think I will just rip this. Yeah, so I am fine. We are even ahead. So like, how I remember correctly, in theory we should quite often check raise like 2 pairs plus something, because this kind of types of hands they like need some protection. But sets we are mainly calling, and straights I think it's kind of mixing. Easy open. Ace queen 9-5. I actually even don't know. With high suits, I think we are calling. With low suits, well, let's peel, but I'm not sure about that hand. Yep. King 7-4 will be an open. Here we 3-bet. It's close. Without king, without queen, I will pot. I think this stuff. With the queen, I go with half. We defend. Nice flop. Yeah, patient. I'll check back the 6. Yeah, turn is close. Whatever. Can bet, can check. And easy fault against check raise. Easy check fold. On the left. Continue folding. King check 6-4. This is not the best playable one. Hello, Wilkilmers. Thank you. How many hours, months? Just a second. How many hours, months of play study would you recommend? Oh, what I would recommend? Oh, months, hours. Let me think. Just like it could be just, you know, differently for your goals. And so if you will describe your goals a little bit I can give better advice, but and it's also quite important where you staying right now. Interesting spot on the right, just a second. Because like opponent who is playing, I don't know, micro stakes, I think it should be one advice is the opponent who is playing mid one. Middle stakes is a little bit different, and the same for high. So yeah, just well, Kilmers. Just describe a little bit your story, your goals, and I'll try to give the best advices. Because like if I will start giving my my habits or that's suitable for me, it's not means that this will be the best choice for you. This is quite interesting board. Like this is one of the driest boards which can be possible. He's betting we have one player behind. So if we'll play one by one, I think this is just pure call. But with one player behind, I don't know. I still think I will peel it. Turn looks super bad, so it will be easy game. But the flop is kinda close. Even with the short, yeah. It's like we had enough on the flop. We had enough. So king isn't the best card. But I would like to think a little bit more. He's mainly ripping trips. Yeah, if you want it, you can call it. If you want it, you can call it. I think you just chop. I bet John he raised me. Yeah. Hello Andreas, hello my friend. How is the session? We actually just started now I started the session with GTO Wizard, so happy with this. And so we are live just 15 minutes. Looks like all right. How are you? Are you still in Eklan? If I am pronouncing this correct, in Greece? Are you still there? Nice looking hand on the left. White is here. So Andreas, we are waiting for you. Oh yeah, it will be fun with Lloyd for sure. I want to check back this. Let's try. Yeah, I think this was nice check. Pretty nice hand on the bottom. So I'll be careful with Lloyd on the big blind. This is quite close. And against 3-bet. Folded. To home Wednesday, I sent you an interesting spot on Instagram. Okay, we'll check it up. We'll check it up, Andreas. So have you found, is it possible, is it is it possible, legal, how to say it correctly, to play from other countries on the Danish Pokerspiel? Double suited ace queen. Well, kid, I started from PLO 2 last year, been playing 10 months, PLO 4 cards only, and some PLO MTTs. I played PLO 25, PLO 50, okay. Trying to get to higher stakes, you know. Okay, so this is much better pictures. Thank you for your answer. So this is this is a really nice period to dive deeper in theory. I will just say my opinion. So, this lower stakes, I believe we can beat just with some basis fundamentals ideas, with strong combinations, good preflop ranges, etc. But if you want to go higher, it's quite important to add a deeper understanding of the strategy. So I would like you asking about this combination flop and combination between studying and playing. So I would try follow maybe even 50-50, but it could be tough mentally. So I would recommend at least 75 till 25, like 75 playing, and 25 percentage of the time I will jump to theory. And I think he also was asking about hours. Yeah, so like about hours, like it's also depends how free you are. Like I remember at that time when I just switched to the PLO, I was more free than now, and I was really motivated to study. So I think I spent at least 8 hours per day, actually without days off. And right now I think this is not the most best approach. It's quite easy to burn it out, and it's like for me it was tough. I just remember that many times I just don't understand what I'm clicking, and it's both on theory and game, or just when I was like on the tables. So just take more 3 hours or 3 days will be more helpful to refresh the mind and should be in better physical conditions, etc. So like it's up to, like, it's everybody decided, but after you have your feels your body. But not nowadays I will recommend something around like 6 max 8 hours if you are just totally free, and you can spend a lot of time on it, like per day, and at least have just at least 1 day off per week, at least one. So this is usually this is something. I think we need something stronger, yeah, to peel it, but top 2. So yeah, something like this. So if you will play like 6 hours per day, no, at least 1.5. Like, no, I would say this is include the theory. So if you like all in all, you will give like between 6 till 7 hours per day of whole poker time. Like 1.5, like between 1.5 till 2 hours I will spend in theory. Actually, this is close even for me right now. I think I'm just studying a little bit less, and just some like some spots where I miss the base ideas of the spot. But yeah, this is like I would really put attention to the theory, and like on this medium stakes, you like it's quite important to give like super nice base, because I think it's still possible to beat there without deep diving to the theory. But then when you will come to 500, I think it's like very big possibility just stuck here against players who just know the strategy quite deep, and like firstly, and before they understand it, they can adjust to your mistakes as fast as possible and use it against you. So it's kind of like a work for like this is like investigation in the future if you are considering to play as high as possible. Huge flop. This is super strong hand on this flop. The turn is kind of close between betting and check raising. We can do what we want, but I think we'll check raises. And now we don't have a king, we have a queen. Let's try to check raise river. Hasn't worked. So I hope you will find Will Kilmer's nice balance between studying and playing, and go forward. And would be happy. I would happy to play with you on 500 plus. You actually already did quite a lot job if you go like if you came from PLO 2 till PLO 50. This is huge amount of work. So I think in many cases I can ask you the questions about about scheduling good habits outside of poker. Lloyd double suited aces with the boy around down. I get the second round here. That's quite interesting, but I think cases is just a little bit too strong. Yeah. Let's defend this. He looks like recreational. Quite active for recreational. Okay. Fair enough. I've noticed that the most important thing is to prevent burning out and be happy to play. And this is kind of the main point. Like, I always considering, not always, but let's say when I become closer to the 30-ish, like I am considering always poker like a marathon, and so just I'm trying to build a routine when in which I can play on the really long period. Like, I don't know how long it will be possible to win in poker, but but it's not a change in my ideas that I just want to follow these ideas of nice and balanced schedule and yeah, and be happy of when you are playing, because like when you are tired and uh burning out, like the things go just too bad, and it's like it's having like huge impact to the win rates. So like when I'm looking back, I'm just remember the periods when I had really bad like kind of tough periods, and for me it was the most tougher just take me off from the tables and just take a break for at least for a couples of days, you know. It's like this ideas of like always continue, keep forward. Like sometimes it just not working. It's better to take 2 steps back, and then you can go 10 steps forwards, and will be much smarter and easier. And I also like I'm not thinking when like the poker will finish, but or will it finish ever? For me, it will finish ever for one day, like everything. But uh, if it will, if it will finish and I will be still alive, I just still won't be in a, let's say, in acceptable conditions. Like I don't want to be totally destroyed and saying I was like I was a poker player and now I just can't do anything else. So if the poker will finish, okay, let's switch to another stuff and keep improving in other I don't know, different things. The life is so different, so wide, so we can try many other stuff as well. And it's like I think this is also quite like this ideas came for me when I became a family person, because like with a family, if you are not follow this balance, you like some balance ideas between work, family, rest, like rest and working, like physical activities, mind work, etc. Like it's just so easy to be destroyed in one or other cases. Yeah, like if I like if for example I would play this evening session, and like I remember before I can plan it maybe to play 1 hour, and in the end of the day it goes to 5 or maybe 6 hours. I just cannot stop. And like when I was without family, I can like just go to the sofa maybe and like go to the bed and sleep how much I want, how uh, no matter what time was. But now I cannot do it, so I just need to follow this idea that other people is so I have some responsibility. I have the responsibility of the lives of other people, and this gives a motivation to build this at least some acceptable schedule for life. Yeah, and like I would say maybe in the beginning it was kind of not just my own decision. It just was kind of a need for the family, but right now I'm just happy with this, and I just recognize that it was super useful and helpful for me. So I think we just need to deny him the diamond. Queen is not the greatest, but with 2 tens, we are there. Yeah. We won both. Here we have Limpot. Limpot? I don't know, maybe. Looks like Limp, just very small. I'll take a step on the turn. Reset. Stuff. Not the greatest spot on the left, but let's peel one. What? Okay. And now it's easy fold. You're welcome, Will Kilmer. I'm happy and appreciated that this is useful. Super close with the sevens. Some people smash things when they're angry. I bet flop and turn. Have you ever crushed something, like smash something, Tim? on your career? Some like keyboard, the mouse, etc. Here we against I think against second barrel we can fold this straight. No big deal. Against investigation, yes, Andres, we can just talk it buying on a site. I will just say that yes, as a poker player, I'm not really considering the pension retired something payment for me. So yeah, I need to look forward for some my own future income. How to say it? So yeah, this is actual question for me for sure. Play less to play more. Yes, this is a great explanation. Pretty nice, Will Kilmers. Yeah, so you got my idea. Yeah. Run high volume with low intensity and you will develop a real strong engine. Indeed. Indeed. Here against Tushi. It's Tushi races. I'll fold this. Whoa, we have the raid. The raid from Boily. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. So hello everybody. Here we are playing Potlimital Macha. Between 200 till 2000. Yeah. We have the challenge on Russian Cash 200. For we need to play 222,000 hands. Right now we have like I think we are actually going close to the maybe 85,000 hands. Just need to check the numbers on Holder Manager. Yeah, and if you have any question, you are welcome to the chat. You have pretty nice, intelligent community here. So yeah, be free to ask something. Fold this, no, nothing. Like, at least backdoor flush draw, I think I'll consider to peel, but without just the mark. Beautiful hand on 2k. I have smashed two TVs playing FIFA back in the days. That is good, man. Yeah. Your daughter. Yeah, this is good one because for me it's fun because I think I'm not smashing TV, but I was quite let's say aggressive when I used to play on this play box, like what we had. I had like it calls like Dandy or Sega, a little bit like PlayStation. So yeah, I remember that I was tilted there more than in poker. that's really fun. Yeah, so this is kind of cool memories. The river is quite bad here. Yeah. Okay. Multi-citizen poker. Yes, indeed. Indeed, my friend. That's, I remember that, like, it was many different games, but like, I know this double dragon. I remember double dragon battlefield, so something like this. Yeah, just so many tilts. It's fun. this is actually not really good. Passive post can double balance. So I think this is not a GTO, but I actually like to fold this. Maybe this is actually could be a GTO. I will just fold this top 2. You can also lose dignity in poker. Yeah. I think it's not only about poker, it's just kind of like could be in different roads. But I understand it, yeah. Ego is is for sure seen in poker table. Yes, totally agree, Andreas. Ego is I actually was considering to order this book, but still don't. Like for me, it's tough. Still tough to read on English. So I need to find on Ukrainian. Maybe in Danish. No, it's still hard on Danish as well. But that idea, like I remember the book calls like ego is the enemy. It will be interesting to check it up. And I think even now I still have enough troubles with ego, but before it was even more. So it's and it's not like it's for I don't know how it goes for everybody, but for me it was not easy even to recognize it. Like it's quite hard to say that's something wrong with me, not with other people. And in most cases, when it's something wrong with other people, it's always your own trouble. that's that's kind of a thing. Let's play for this price. Like about this dignity in poker and ego stuff. I remember pretty nice citet, how it's called, like smashed sword. That like kinda the money don't change in us, they just showing who we are, and that's kinda is like a huge point. Let's bet this. Whoa! Endurance, thank you for the raid. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. So here we go. 2 raids. I think this is just first day. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Quite happy for it. So yeah, hello everybody. Here we are playing Pot Limit Omaha. From 200. Yeah, just Russian cash till 2000. Like here. So we have the challenge for 222,000 hands on Russian cash. Right now we are like made close to the 80, maybe 90,000 of hands. So yeah, if you have any question, welcome to the chat. We have pretty nice, as I told, super intelligent community. I think this is a fault. He's quite passive. And we need like a little bit less than 30. So like this in quite close. Yeah, let's peel it. So the idea that he was passive actually don't really help. So potentially, thank you, Androids. And I think potentially we can just rip the flop against short. Here we can bet, we can check on the right one. Actually, we have second round. Yeah, right now I will just rip this and that will be it. Okay. So if we bet he check calls, I think I will fold the river. Nothing relevant. Here we just pick up his aces and I will fold the left one. So right now we are playing, how much do we have? 2 Russian cash and 6 rec tables. top set. Let's bet. Interesting term. I think with this is quite. I think some top sets we can continue betting big to try fold some straights, but this one I like still check. Firstly, we are blocking straights, and secondly, I think I would like to have like king or king or ace of heart, and the river is kinda super close. Straight. Here we check call, flop, and turn brings ace. We can bet big, we can bet small. Let's bet big. We're trying to play multi-limp pot. This one short, like actually, yeah, one short. I will peel one. So like, I think we are betting most of our ace on the flop, so just need to find some calls, and that hand not the worst. I think now we are calling, otherwise I would fold. And this is this is super interesting. Like, we should be very careful, and when we are such deep, and he was 3-betting in the most tightest position. So like some weaker stuff with the king, I think I could start turn into the bluff already. But this one, I think, just too much showdown value. Something like, I don't know, ace 5, ace 3 with the king, or maybe some ace king jack, etc. The left one, I think we can fold on the turn. So recreational limp. I have quite active, too many cards, Mr. Lloyd, but I will still try to play this hand by limp. Top 2. Step. And we'll continue betting. Check. So quite close on the river. But I still think I will bet this. Yeah, so like I was imagining to see threes quite often, but I think top two is too strong to check there. So it will be kind of the bottom of our value range. Falses. King queen to 9. Let's open. Open under the flop. Let's bet this turn. Quite interesting river. Not like we don't have any diamond. Have a 9. I like to continue. So the right against short. This is enough to stick off. Quite interesting turn. So I think most nuts flush draws he will just raise on the flop. And so yeah, we can really bet against queen, but I like to check back and potentially call all rivers. And now I think I'll just check it back. Yeah, so would he call the turn? Maybe he'll build the turn with that hand, but I think it will be nice to give potential to realize his weak flush draw. Ace 5 for 3. I think I'll check some wizard in the end. That looks like I guess this is a fault even against button. So aces. Playable on the right. Let's bet. So we're not betting too much against small blind, but this one I think just too strong. Nuts on the right. Check this and check raise. Yeah, not we can open ace five for three double for sure. And the question was, do we need to peel it in small blind? Big Fish, thank you for the follow. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. So the right one, I think I'll check back this, and left one, just to check. His range quite strong, and he looks quite passive as well. When he checks back, I think we can take a step. And fold right. Actually, wow, so yeah, she don't bluff you on that. It's kind of surprise. Three bet right, standard C bet, like three bets right, standard C bet on the flop. I will continue betting this. Here we defend against cutoff. I think I will check raise the turn. So he calls us, and like I wouldn't bluff this in the river. It was kind of mergy check raise, but just having too much showdown value, he can easily have other sets like top two, etc. He was with the second nuts. Let's check call the right. People don't really interested in bluffing. I'll fold this without suits. Like without good suits. Let's say like this. Aces. Raises. So we are like this is quite weak. We can already fold on the flop, but let's peel one. And easy fold on the turn. So I think fold flop also is the option. Let's see this hand. I just felt that we can hit. I will raise just from the start. Ace Queen 10-7, quite close. Raise on the flop. Or raise on the turn on the blank. Nice hand. Double suited kings and queens on other side. Let's see first this. Standard call. Not really nice turn. So I think we are easily folding this. We can be just dead. We can be just dead. Let's switch to the rush. Fold left. Yeah, calling. Maybe can even raise this one. Let's bet something. So here we defended big blind, check flop, we pot turn, the river, I go for block bet. This is interesting, but let's see, we can bet, can check the left one. Same on the river. Let's try to bet. So usually we are trying to play at least 1000 hand on Russian cash per day. Today I don't think that we have it. We're still playing a little bit. I think we can 3-bet kings. Double suited. He looks quite tight, but Still like more 3-bet and fold against 4-bet. And on this board I will pot and call it. Let's see. I hope that he is without aces plus nuts flush draw. Otherwise, acceptable. It was quite close. It was queens plus flush draw, but now we are huge favorites. Standard 3-bet on the left. Against Lloyd. It totally miss. And on this flop, I think we are playing quite polar c-betting strategy, so just check it back. Continue checking. Fold. She will raise turn bet after check flop. Kitchen call. No, I don't really like this c-bet. So I will fold on the turn. Andreas in the pool. I think I will fold this even in this situation. Just too hard to be. Too hard to be. Call left and call right against 2.5. What we gonna do? I think this is a fold. Even so, quite close. Like backdoor flush draw and I will peel it. Yeah, super close. Maybe even with that hand we need to do. Rectis also came. So the pool looks quite interesting on Russian cash. So let's play at least a little bit more. We have a little bit time. So easy fold. Interesting here. He leads. Let's raise. not the greatest hand to bluff, I think. So I was right. I was right. I was just trying to fold this kind of stuff. It doesn't work. Folds are right against short. Firstly, we are not calling too much as we saw, and secondly, we need high cards if we are or something like much better connectivity. Let's bluff the right. I'm okay to but fold this. Double suited queens and deuces against limper. Now we have cold caller, looks like recreational as well. And I think we will just rip this. I imagine that okay, this is acceptable result. Okay, looks like we have just too much tables. I think we will close rush. It will be enough for today. I don't know, do we have 1000 or not? But I will just close that one. Like we have sounds like 10-20 minutes more. Yeah, close to the 20. Aractis is here. Oh. Misclick. So let's close this one. Here we are. Here we are. Heads up, not so interested in this table. We will also close pretty soon. So let's play regulars on the end. We're actually having quite a bit of reg tables. I think more than 8. This isolates the short, yeah. Quite close on the turn. Actually, let's check back. And we'll bet the river, but the river is also quite interesting. Let's bet something. Like, it's quite easy, just face check raise. So we're still playing one rush. Okay, so we are finished with rush. Let's set something. I have 2k here. Let's play this a little bit. Action in 500. Not the best, not the worst. Oh, good morning. Good morning. Okay, let's back to 2k action. We are prepare aces. Okay. Looks like everybody wants to play. Okay, okay. They're going. Oh, this is a very hard turn. Yeah, unfortunately. We lose it. So nice flop. And so tough turn. Let's check how much we had pre-flop. We had 41 actually. 41 we had. But the flop was really nice. Hi Ben, I hope you have good start to the new week. Yeah, I am fine. All in all, already like show our best except the rest. It was huge lose here with aces. What you saw right now on 2K, but what we can do? What we can do? How are you doing, Ben? Here we're isolated. It's bad. Check out. Let's try to bet again on the river. Yeah, not really nice, but I think we are folding this. Just the nuts. Just the nuts. Yeah, I have actually another playable hand on the bottom, similar table. Okay, let's switch to another playable one. Call. So an 8, not the greatest, but I still think I'll continue with this. Yeah, not looked like bad turn for us. He just on the flop we were in pretty nice shape, but the turn just killed us quite a bit. Okay, I think this is check back, flop, culture, and fold river. Easy peasy. With squeezes against cutoff and small blind. Let's go. There's a flop. Twice. Okay. Deep enough. Chop it up. Happy to hear that you're fine, Ben. So I think we will raise this one. So on during this week, I think I will be kind of busy, so I don't precisely know when I could stream, when I'm not. But again, when I will have the time, it will be always close to this 1 p.m. time. So to pair, can we ported this? Maybe. Let's find something interesting. is top 2. Let's bet. Against open ender and jacks. This is open ender on the turn, but both on the river. And while we 3-bet it, time to put and call. Just a check. Cash out, not once. Okay. Okay, so this is fast. So we have heads up. Large one. 4-bet, 5-bet. Let's go. Let's go twice. We lose them both, unfortunately. Sometimes you lose, sometimes you win. We have a couple heads ups. Need to close them. Too harsh to play everything. So let's see where I was. So I was out of position. So, Kerry Paco, thank you for the follow. Welcome to us. Thank you very much. Welcome to the stream. Even we are kinda close to the end. Thank you. Sakari Parker, thank you very much. Nice hand on the right. We are playing against strong hand as well, but we are stronger. Pre-flop and post-flop. So let's play something like 5-10 minutes more and we'll wrap it up with the tables today, then we'll go to the results section and a little bit theory in the end as well. We'll be fine. Single suited ace king king. Check, I think it'll be check raise. The turn is quite interesting. On one side we can value bet. Let's bet. Raises on small blind. As we saw on small blind, we are not really calling much firstly, and aces also goes to that category. So we are calling a little bit this like biggest singles, like rainbow version. Otherwise, we are 3-betting. This flop, this is quite close with the gutter, but without backdoor flush draw, I will just pot it. Out of position. Yeah, I think that would be it. Let's close everything for today. So the last 7 tables. Couple rounds and to beat. Reasonable hand and 2k. So I think this is kinda... Don't even know. Let's keep something. Full turn. So the last 3, the last 2, and this one actually also. Ready. So let's go to PokerCraft. Try to find results. Power Zero, thank you for the follow. Thank you very much. It's really appreciated and welcome to the stream. Yeah, just come to the end of today's. So let's check results. Let's start with reg tables. This is just by stream. Yeah, today this is not our day. But it's happened from time to time. Let's make some screenshot. Russian cash. They played just a little bit. This is not enough. Here we just run over EV. But kinda whatever. And so let's check a couple of hands actually. Yeah, I think we close everything. Looks like. Just the client need to be more. So last moments. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Okay, so as I told, we need to combine rush and rush. We need to combine play and studying, so let's do it. Looks like this would be nice. Let's see what we have. Let's see what kind of hands we mark for today. Have something. Let's check this first. Quite simple, but still confusing. Let's check first. And I don't think that the ranges are changing too much when we are 200 big blinds deep, but let's see. So first we are representing 9.6, and what about this hand? So this is a call, this is mistake. We need just single suited to this. What about 5, 6? So we need. Okay, triple suited even with a 9 we are not rebetting, so we need a 10. This is a huge difference, and we need to be more careful. Let's look in 200. Ace, queen, queen, 3. Actually, when we are going deeper, this hands looks better. Looks better with the 4. Yeah, even with the 5, quite close. Interesting dynamic. But still, we just can memorize that we are 3-betting with the 10 if it's triple suited. Check 10 8-3, super simple. I think with the 4, but we are calling with the 3. We are looking. No, this is just pure call. And I think, actually I'm not remember. I think maybe I even folded this. So yeah, this is just pure defend. Even with 3 suits. Yep. About juice. Same with the juice. So we are not really folding. Check 10-8. I think this is a 7, could be questionable. So 7 with bad suits kind of break even. Yeah, and all in all we are folding 32.7%. So this is pure call. Like we wouldn't find the post flop, but I decided to cold call this against raise and 3-bet. I think this is fine. Don't think that we need to 4-bet. Yeah, this is pure call, and even with the rainbow ones, it's about, do we ever 4-bet in hands like this? Maybe with the 10s? No, with the jacks. No, let's see. I think without ace, we are not really 4-betting too much. Maybe some rundowns, yeah. So this is just some rundowns. We'll be in 4-betting range, and yeah, without ace. Otherwise, we are just calling a little bit of hands. Here's a question: cutoff against button raise with king, queen, 8. Looks like pure call, but super close. And if your opponent don't 3-betting enough, I think these types of hands can be forced to overfold a little bit. With a 9, just a pure call. Even with triple suit, and single to the queen. Ace king 10-4 against hijack on the cutoff. Let's look. So yeah, just super close. But actually, with so super close with ace and like 4 suit, because when we are blocking king, we are not cooler second nut. So yeah, just taking the mind, this is quite important. And what about let's say queen? Actually, with the queen, this is even better. But again, we need with the high suits, this is break even. With the low suits, fine. And with the jack, this just become, yeah, kind of like similar, yeah. Actually, kind of surprised that these types of hands are even valuable than with the king. So we are more likely call this one. 3, nice. Deuce, nice. I think I'm a little bit overfold this stuff. Pre-flop, need to put more attention to this. Yeah. But the 6, this is a fold. Yeah, okay. Need to play a little bit wider in calling range. Same as this one. I think this is quite close with 7-5. And yeah, this is pure call. I folded and it was a mistake. Like, we had a short on small blind. This is a little bit changed, but not so much to fold to the hand strong like that. So yeah, it's always playing, always learning. Even with the jack, we are pure calling this. Via Java, thank you for your reply. I will put attention to this because yeah, I think this is kind of a bad habit. So thank you, my friend. So I'm sorry for that. I will try to do my best. Ace Jack 7-5. We are calling. What about Ace 10 7-5? Still there. Yeah. Um, 7-4. Even with 7-4, we are. So let's continue. Ace King 10-3 against low jack. Double suit. So Yeah, again, mistake by me. So we are mainly calling, and I decided to fold with low suits, but this is just a pure call. I think I am just over folding pre-flop in many spots, so need to navigate it and play better. Ace 10 9 3 with high suits we even calling here. And the funny story is that with the 4 and 3 we are calling, and with the 5 we are folding, and with the 6 I think we are calling again. With the 7 we are 3 betting. Heads up, king 10 7 4. King 10 7 4 against 3 bet. Pure call. Pure call. Made another mistake. So today, yeah, you know, like this is just pre-flop mistakes, but compared to other sessions, we just having too much. And bad session because I just played bad. So suited to the 10, easy call. Ace 5 for 3 against cutoff. Let's see this one. Again, misplay. No, this one is quite close because this is Russian cash 200, and here we have for PLO 500. So this is kind of whatever. I think the main story is that if the button will call, then we should all. Well, actually, in this situation, we don't have calling range on the wizard, but I think if we had, so this hand could be there. I remember the spot. I had something like what I had. Ace Queen 5 or something like this, and I bet, and against race I folded. Let's check this one. Big blind against. He is quite wide, so I will give him at least cutoff. Well, let's give him cutoff. Cutoff race. Call and King Jack 6. Okay, let's bet small. And again spot. Let's see. One pair, over pair plus straight draw. So we are folding some of this. And as I told, I'm not precisely remember, but we had something like ace, queen 5. Maybe something like this. Just no backdoor flush draws, no flush draw. And so this backdoor flush draw we are calling with high one, looks like. Otherwise we are folding. And it will be with the jack. So this is not enough. Let's see which one we are continuing. So with straight draw. So the weakest, it kind of like, yeah, just with nuts back, like gutter plus nuts backdoor flush draw. Okay, so here we play correctly. This is another interesting Like we cannot find, but I decided to fold just top 2 against pot size. So like for me it's kind of we run 50-50 against nuts draws, or we are just that against sets. Ace 9 6 5 under the gun. Super close, but fold. Here we found the best solution. With the 6 we can like queen 9 7 6 we are opening. 6 5 5 4 against cutoff. I actually think the time could mess up quite a bit pre-flop because I was looking like really too much on 200 Russian cash ranges, and they are kind of different to this one. So pure call with single suit. Okay, you played correctly. King 9 7 triple against cutoff. We on small blind. This is a call, yeah. I miss this call. So this one was strong enough. Where are they? Just a second. Yeah. About 6. So 6 is kind of the button. What about 8? So with 8 we calling triple and 3-betting. Single suit. 7 is kind of whatever. So I think it'll be enough for today. So thank you everybody for watching me. It was Boyka. Tomorrow, if everything will be alright, in the same time in the same place. So take care and see you on the next streams.